EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And an alley to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This will be taken short. Breaks a tackle. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start on the ground with Elliott. Hopping over the top. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go. Line 54 Mike.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
You got nothing. Here we go. Line 8. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run.
Here's Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. On first down, Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We're going to 54. Why is? So we're going to 53. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
Here we go. One. Hey, Alpha. 54 Mike. 54 Mike.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Cowboys.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Cook following the penalty. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Listen to me. Gun. 53, Mike. Ain't no such. Hey, Charlie. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Coming to you.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Good route here.
1st down. Here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Cousins. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it's 3rd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Check 24, check 24. Here we go, 47. 47.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
Check. 81.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go to Elliott again. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. This is Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Again, it's Cook.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, Cook. And an alley to run. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there out of Cook. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Cook running right. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
Fourth down, Cousins. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Robert Quinn and the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
It's third down and 6.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 47. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. He's got a man. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Go right in. Right there in the middle. 55.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Kill. Here we go, 46. Watch 55. Bring it. 26.
They'll run on first down. Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Got you. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Hey, kill. 47.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check it out, read.
Hey, kill. Hey, 47.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He's back to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 60 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Under. Here we go, 47. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Mike 50, 26.
Prescott to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. Cooper was the intended target. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the carry. It's 2nd and 8.
Check 52.
They run it again with Cook. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a give right side. It's Cook, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Gun. At 25 to Mike. 48. Ball. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Hey, come on now. What's that?
Now Cousins on 4th down. Being chased out left. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. This from 51 yards for the win. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the 36, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Wells. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have...
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
First down, Dallas.
Here we go, 4-8. Here we go, kill. Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Pick up the ball. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Kill. Here we go, kill. Top dog. 26.
Elliott. And an alley to run. Power running by Zeke. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. 34 yards there and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Danny.
Here we go, 46.
Alert 3.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. 53's the Mike. 53. Check.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Williams. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit. Hey, check 20.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Hey, 43, 15.
On 2nd down, Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
53, check 53. Here we go.
Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3, our score.
At the 6-yard line.
I don't need to.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away, and the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Now, that's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. First down, Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Prescott on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On second down, Elliott. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Go, get out there. Hey, tight.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 4, check 4. We're going to 53.
Throwing, Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Here we go, 46. Then we're going to 53. Off. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. A first down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey, kill.
On second down, Prescott again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
47. Kill. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Cowboy first down.
Go Mike 50, Mike 50.
We're going 47.
Mike 50.
26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Alert flare.
There we go, kill. 26.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Forbath, the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
Rip left.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Williams, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A gain of 3, second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Mahomes being chased out left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Focus, defense, focus.
Attack, attack.
Check 24, check 24. Check, check, check.
They'll run on first down. Williams.
I got it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
54. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Switch, switch, switch. SOS.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw, Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch twist. Watch twist again.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Mahomes going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Hey, kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Here we go.
Right there, 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check. Press down.
Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Check. Hot.
Kill.
56. Check, 56.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Mike 56.
One last shot now for Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Here we go. 53, Mike. Here we go, T. Here I come.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
I'm coming after you.
We're going to 54. Why here?
Whip. Watch the whip.
26.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Six guys. Check 6 guys. We're going to 54. Why here? 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
47. We're going to 53.
On second down now. It's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 60 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken short.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Second time, defense. Let's go.
Now wins. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Go. 180. Tyson. 14, 82, 14. Go.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the twins. Switch it.
6-6, bullet high.
Now Wentz. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jalen Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
You better be afraid of me. Check 48's the
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Randy Gregory. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Forward in.
Mike 54.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Here we go. Kill.
They start on the ground with Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So we're going to 53.
On second down, it's Elliott.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Time to go.
Here we go. Kill.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Line, go. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Check.
So that'll back him up 5.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Jim.
Here we go. Go to 54. Line in.
Watch the slant.
Prescott from the gun. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Single.
Second and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kill.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 27 yards there, a first down. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On first down, Elliott. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field. Slay.
47.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
First and goal, Dallas.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Forbath for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, 49ers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
At the 45-yard line.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go, here we go,
So
here we go.
from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. There you go. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 43. There we go, kill. Here we go, 46. Hustle. Switch it, hey. We want it. Come to my work.
First down, Prescott. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath is send it away now following the touchdown. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Pretty move by Shady. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The tackle made by J.D. Smith. 10 yards on the pickup.
On second and very short, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I don't need to. Oh, lady. Watch the screen.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Check 25.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Here we go. Score right in.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. In your face.
Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On second and 11 now. Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second down, it's McCoy.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Kansas City.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 23-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cowboys 14, Chiefs 7.
Yellow. Our go Wolverine. Watch the slip. Hey. 43.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
You got to roll. Just keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
Forbath to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Slam, slam.
43, 43. 15, 15. At 25 to Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes forced out to his left. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 53 to Mike.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
Watch the run.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
kill. 47. Hey, kill. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Hey, 47.
24's the mic. I smell fear.
26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Caught by Cobb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards, the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
23 yards on the play.
Right here. Check 4. 15. Easy.
On first down, Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, good move. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 27, Prescott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. All day, dog. Here we go, 46. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. At the 43-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. McCoy. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Boys take over first down at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
47. Hey, kill.
On third down, it's Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Forbath for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
15.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, check. Lucky. We're going to 54.
They'll run with Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Here we go. Let him know. Check. We're going to 54. He's coming. We got double up. Here we go, 47. He's checking crack. Deuce. We're going to 53. Check 26.
On second down now. It's Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Watch the screen.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Elliott, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
SOS. Here we go, 46. Yeah, I got you. Watch safety. Here we go, going to 54, 26.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Kill, turn up. Here we go, going to 54, line.
Prescott to throw. Cooper's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.